Okay, let's go to the next program 4.6 here. So write a Java program to read students basic details or information and print it. So there is no calculations, nothing, just read the student data and print the data, right? So follow the algorithms, execute the algorithms, create a class using create a class student, right? Let's go to the step one. Click on package, click on class, new class, paste student, write student, and choose the main method here, slash slash, you can say program 4.6 student data, student basic data, right? BASIC, basic data or information details, right? So this is ready now. What are the data basics data wants to print? Declare variables for student name, id, gpa and grade. Four things they require: name, id, gpa and grade. So I will copy this one also, right? One by one. No, I will not copy here. Let's me write name. So everyone know name is a string type, right? string string name. S, make sure S must be capital string. Name, id. Now id, if I say id, integer id. GPA double, right? GOU double GPA and grade. Assume for just simply you can say grade. If you are planning to take A plus B plus, then you have to use string again, or simple grade A B C, then you use to declare as a character. So let's go for demonstration char grade. All different variables we have declared, right? Now I had to read these all values, right, using this scanner, right? So let's, it is scanner object, CANNER, scanner input equal to new scanner system.in. Okay, so you have created the object. Just mouse over the scanner class and you will import the package automatically. So if you have seen this one, package is imported, right? So next here, read the values, right? Read all the names, right? You can type one by one or you can write it all. So let's go with one by one. Okay, let's type our system dot out dot ln. I say here enter print name, isn't it? And next I will give the name here, right? What is the name here? Name equal to, now what is a string, right? You are reading the string. So let's go to the method. Which method is used there? Can anyone tell me before I ask? Can anyone tell me the answer? Which method of scanner object read the message or text or string quickly? Which method is useful? Is used to read the string value from the console. Next line, very good. Next line, good, excellent. So that's the next line here. So input dot next line. Can you see here next line? Okay, string. Can you just see the syntax? Next line. You got the next line, right? This is one thing. So let me copy this one here. Control C. Or let's copy here. Now student name, student ID. If I say student ID, ID is integer, right? You say everyone knows int, isn't it? So this is ID here. ID is given. Now this is done. The next one is student GPA. Now GPA is double, right? So this is, next double. Now next is student grade, right? So what is the method? Can anyone tell me what is the method for student grade? Write down here quickly. What is the method for to read a character, a single line character? Okay, for grade quickly. you have I'm asking a grade A, B, C, D like this, not GPA. GPA is already done, Abdurrahman, right? Don't ask my question. I'm asking the question, but you are asking question to me. Double. It's a double question, okay? So I'm asking, what is the method to read a character? To read a character using a scanner. What is the method of scanner class to read a character? So we can see that you forgot this one. You have to remember this table. This table you have to memorize. For integer we use next int. For float we use next float. We didn't use till now. For double, next double. For character we had to use next char et. For string we just use next line, isn't it? So this must be line. I can ask you these questions, right, very clearly. So for character, because I say character here, because in the program is given here char grade. So grade. So here you can say GPA, right? Now here grade, grad, grade is what? Input dot next dot char et. Can you see here char et 0, char et 0. See this line here. So this will read a character from the word actually, right? So is it okay now? Everyone okay? Understand? So how to use these variables? Yes. Good. So let's see this one, all this one. See, name is in line, a text, right? Next line. Integer is ID. I'm declared because I declared as integer ID. And GPA is double. You can say GPA is double. And you can say here next char. This is ever grade. So just now print it. Now we got it all and just print it. System dot out dot print ln. So you print it one by one. Okay. So I can say name, student name. Before you print, just give me some dash line, some separator, right? For just designing purpose. Okay. So here you can say here control V. This is the name. And just student name. I just remove this stuff. Okay. 2, 3, 4. I have 4 things. One is name, one is ID, another is GPA, another is the last is grade, right? So 4 things we have, and just this is name, this is student ID, student GPA, and the next is grade. So that's your program, isn't it? So let's save the program and run the program. Let's increase this size here. Enter the name. I say your name is Abdullah. Abdullah Muhammad. Enter ID or something. Okay. GPA example 1.3.2. Grade you say A. The answer because I give this line dash 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 here, right? So separate to separate the input and output. Output is Abdullah Muhammad. This ID, this output. Yeah, just here in this program, I'm just reading the data and printing the data. That's it, right? So different types. There is nothing, no processing. There is no calculations. There is no equation here. So hope you can understand this one. And this video is recorded. No problem. We can later on view this video easily. And it is was clearly given in the algorithm, right? This is done here. 4.6, 4.7 is already done. 4.8. Let's go to the next program. 4.8. Write a Java program that reads a input length in feet and inches, then convert into centimeter and print the length in centimeter. Means you know the length they want to measure the length actually in centimeters. Mostly we used how many centimeters we have, like we say the length of a cloth, right? A cloth. So they want to measure in centimeters. So mostly they have given the input in feet and inches, but not in the length, not in centimeter. They give the length in feet and inches. So we need to convert this feet and inches into centimeters, into centimeter, and print the length in centimeter, right? Here's this class here conversion. I can say length conversion. Okay, here because already some conversion. Which conversion here? Length conversion, right? So simply you can give any name, no issue. Copy here. Let's go to the new program under the same package, class length conversion. Choose what is the program here? 4.8 length conversion. Okay, so this is done. Let's see here. Now read the algorithm here, because he is given input length in feet. They have given the length in feet and inches, and they have to given two input values, right? One is feet, another is inches. So using the formula, they have given the formula also, right? See here. So use the formula and convert this feet inches into centimeter. Like height also, you can say height tool, right? Tool height. So like you say length, read the length in feet and inches, right? It means you have to enter the feet, what is the feet and what is the inches. Then use the formula, convert this total inches. Actually what, before you convert to centimeter, first you convert your feet into inches, feet into inches, right? Feet into inches, then inches to total inches to centimeter. Easy. First converting the total inches in feet into inches, from inches to centimeter here. Okay, so how to convert feet to inches? Using this formula. Again, how to convert this inches to centimeter? Using this formula. Means two formulas we have to use, right? So let's see this one. First one is class is created. Second one, read the length in feet and inches. I mean, three things are there, and feet, inches, total inches, and centimeter. Four things, four different data are there, right? So let's declare four values of all are double, right? So conversion is double. I say feet, inches, total inches. Okay, and the next centimeter, I'm using a cm shortcut. Okay, cm. So read this value. So reading means again scanner input equal to new scanner system dot in, right? So mouse over to import the package. The next system dot out dot println. Let's go with this one. He say read the values, right? First one, read the values. So as read here, enter the length in feet and inches. First you have to enter the feet, then inches, right? So here I'm giving a one line only. So here, sorry, here first feet and inches, two values you have to input, see the formula, right? Then use the formula to convert this feet into inches, as total inches. So let's see here. So first come two values I have to input. First one is feet equal to input dot next double. One is here, another is inches. So these two values you got it from the keyboard, right? Now convert this feet into inches and store the result in total inches. Is given here, right? Total inches. Just say capital I here, capital I, so that it will be good. Total inches equal to, what is the formula here? Let me copy here, paste. Yeah, there is a formula here. Total inches equal to, this is just copy the formula. Unless you have different spelling, will not work. Just have the same spelling, and you have, this is a formula given. So I converted this feet value, whatever the value got it, into inches using this some formula is given. Now again convert this total inches into centimeter. So centimeter is given, centimeter is equal to, finally you convert this total inches using this formula, right? So total inches is this one, right? This value. Control C, Control V. Oh, and this is semicolon. So he is gone, right? So you got the final answer is centimeter. So system dot out dot println length in centimeter is, sorry, centimeter is, so answer is plus cm. I'm giving answer cm again, text. At the end, it will print cm. Okay, so that will be good. So here, this is your program here. Hope everyone understand. It's a very simple program. You read the two values, feet and inches. Convert first inches, feet into inches using total inches, and this total inches again converted into centimeter. And I'm printing the centimeter. Length in centimeter is. Okay, so indirectly I'm converting feet and inches into centimeters, right? So let's run the program. You will see this one. Enter the length into, for example, I have 5 feet 4 inches. How many centimeters? 162 centimeter. Example, you check your height tool. Okay, so this is your height. You can say here length in centimeter is 162.56 centimeter. This cm is printing this one. Okay, this is units. This is optional. If you don't write, no problem. This one is no need, right? Because whenever you are to measure something, right, you need to write the units. What is it? It's liter, meter, kilometer, right? Weight. We have to check everything. So that's, if it's a sign of good programmer. Okay, so this is one program you can see here. Okay, we can take a photo of this one. I just wait for 5 seconds so that I can continue the last program once again. Last one, small program, then we'll have the another announcement, right? So that's it. That's a program here, program 4.8. Okay, so let's see the last program here. Program 4.11 program. This is very important program, 4.11 also, right? So here, write a Java program to calculate 6% sales tax on given purchase amount. Means I have purchased some amount, input 5200 real, because I went to the grocery, I went to the any shopping mall, I bought some products, items from the shopping mall. A total is 55,200 real, and based on this 5200 real, the shop, I mean, as a mall, has added a sales tax. Means added some tax, because we have right now 15% tax, but they have the sales tax 6% to this amount. To this amount. So we need to write a program. What is the total, right? What is the Java run to calculate, and total amount, you can say, for total amount you want to print it after the sales tax, right? So program 4.1. Let me copy this one, right? Okay, so let's see here, package, new sales tax. Very interesting program. So here 4.11, isn't it? Yep. So already copied this one. So this is program 4.11, right? So given amount is already given. The amount is given, but you have to use enter this amount. Okay, 5200 using the scanner actually. Okay, because you are learning the scanner, so use the scanner here. So I can say all amount calculation is double amount is given here. Amount, total amount is given, right? Purchase amount PA equal to 5200 is given. Okay, and sales tax ST is also given, right? Sales tax 6% we have to apply. So we have to apply 6% tax. So we need to get sales tax. We need to calculate sales tax. Okay. Then we have, what is the then final price, FP, final price. What is the final price after sales tax? Okay, the customer has to pay to the in the shopping mall, right? So here let's see this one, because there is no scanner. There's no scanner here. First, I'm not using the scanner. Then I will change to scanner. So let's go with this one. So what is the sales tax? First, calculate sales tax is equal to PA 6%. 6% means 0.06. Isn't it? You can say 6. What is the 6%? PA multiply 6 Taksim 100. 6% of sales. This is the formula. Okay. Or what you write? You can write like this: 0. 0.06 multiply PA. You can write like this also. Whether you write this one or you write this one. Thus 6500 is what? 0.06 only, right? Same thing, right? I prefer this one because you are calculating percent. Sometimes you want to change to 7, 5, 3, 15. This is more easily to change, but it's difficult to change this one, right? It just takes time. Anyway, this is either use this formula or use this one. Now the sales tax, okay? Now after calculating sales tax, you add to the purchase amount. So purchase amount equal to now sales tax plus your purchase amount. What is your purchase amount? 5,000 plus tax. Whatever you got this one. That will become new purchase amount. New purchase amount. Now we'll write it here. System dot out dot println uh, sales tax is. Now you print the sales tax first. ST, isn't it? The next is you copy and final amount. Final, you can say purchase amount. Final price, you can say final price. Or you write here instead of this one, you can write FP, and because I declared FP here, right? Or you can no need of FP, just say purchase amount is equal to this one. So this is also one way you can write final price equal to this one. So this is FP. You can use it FP or this formula, this one. Okay, so that's a simple program. Let's go to this one. So see how much sales tax you have to prepare. You have to pay 312 real. Now your total has 5,512 real. So you put SAR. Okay. So if you want to put SAR, just write on SAR. Here, just put SAR. Give some space here, so it will be added space. So you can. So here you can see here sales tax 312 real, and this is 5,512 total price, final price or total price. So total, you can say total price better after sales tax. This is before sales tax. This is before sales tax. Okay, but basically mostly the tax will be changeable and the purchase amount changeable. For example, tax is fixed now. Now I just want to remove this one. I want to get this value from the keyboard, right? So what you do, just I don't want to give this purchase amount, so I just keep it here. So just write it on your scanner. Input equal to new scanner system dot in, right? So here enter the value and just mouse over on the scanner, import the package. It says system dot out dot println. I say just need it, enter the purchase amount, right? So here purchase amount PA equal to input dot is double, right? Next double. Okay, that's the program. These two lines have to be included. If you don't, as is before, right? Now this is calculation of sales tax. Add the sales tax to the purchase amount, you'll get the final price or total price. Okay, so that's it. That's your the program here. Now you say purchase amount. My example is 4,800 bill. I got the bill of 4,800. He says sales tax 288 and 5,088 is the amount. This is how they calculate the total bill after the tax. So hope everyone understand, and this video is also recorded. You can go through this one. Still, if you have any problem, any questions to understanding, okay, you can send me a message or you can join me another session if you are interested. These are the kind of questions will come in the midterm exam. Okay, so this is just a formula, only two lines, one line code of this one, right? This one, two line. So that's it. So we have two more programs left. Inshallah, we'll see after midterm exam.